Silver Surfer sucks. Hey, Pop Culture Overloaders, it's Jason the X, and yes, I've been away. Haven't done any reviews for a while, mainly because I didn't really have anything to review. Nothing really was jumping out at me. I actually have had these guys for a while. I just didn't get around to it. If you've been wondering where I am, it's because weekly we do a show called the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show. We have a YouTube channel, the Untitled SCNS. Please go join and subscribe, because that's what I've been doing lately with my fellow hosts, Muse and Chris Danger. And it's a weekly show. You should go check it out. It's just some con coverage. You probably like it. But moving on, yes, I found these guys. Now I've made it clear, I love some Ninja Turtles, and I really like the new guys, but these guys, they take the cake. I picked them up from Toys R Us. The only place I've seen them so far. I believe I have seen them online in Target stores and a local store here in Dallas called Puzzle Zoo, but they're pretty expensive there, so I wouldn't recommend it. But these guys are the best Ninja Turtle figures that I have owned so far. I am wowed by the detail, the look of the weapons, how unique they still look, even though they're all basically the same mold. But getting on right to it, they all come in very similar packaging. It's just like this, and it'll have you got the Classic Turtles logo up there, Classic Collection. This is Leonardo's. They're all the same, just the different names and different colors the letters appear in. On the back you got Classic Collection, you got a little bio for them, and like I said, they're all the same. Got some classic artwork there. You'll look at all four turtles. But we have a look at all four of the turtles right here. Now, they're all basically the same mold with different bandanas, different belts. You'll see Donatello and Leonardo have that similar strap going across the chest, but the belts themselves are different right here. Not quite the same, and their bandanas are all situated in different ways. So they do have some unique features about them, just not everything's the same. They also all come with these sewer lid bases with their names on it. Classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there. And this thing is pretty nice. It does help them stand. But do you honestly need it? Not really, because they stand just fine. And like I said, these guys, they are super posable. Their weapons are awesome. Briefly, I'm just going to take a look at their articulation, and I'm going to show you each individual turtle real quick. But starting off at the top here, actually we'll start at the bottom. What am I saying here? You got articulated toes, up and down, which is just really cool. A twist. You got a rocker, and I thought they went side to side. No, they don't. They do not. But still pretty cool. You got double jointed legs. You can achieve a full bend right there. Got a twist at the calf. You got a ball joint at the hip that's actually plugged into the leg. Back and forth here. Also, the belt is removable. You got a little peg there to hold it in place. It's actually grooved for one side to go in. You just plug that back on there. You got, now his shell is actually part of this upper part of his body here. The upper part of the torso is where the shell is connected, and as at the bottom you can see it's not. So, and the belt goes all the way around him, and just a really great rocker up there. Just really cool. You got ball jointed shoulders, twist of the bicep. You got double jointed elbows. You have a twist at the wrist here. The fingers are each articulated here, and the thumb is articulated back and forth and has a twist to it as well. And the head is on a pretty convincing ball joint. You can see it right there. Shush, kitty! Anyway. Oh, and yeah, that does pop off, just in case you're wondering. But it goes right back on. Now, all the weapons are the same color as their bandanas. They have some, well, except for Donatello's. His staff is just plain. And everybody says like the hands are loose. They're not really. They hold their weapons pretty fine. As far as Michelangelo here, as you can see, his bandana is a little different. They all have different ways that they're looking. Michelangelo here is looking up. And I get that. It kind of gives them some uniqueness to them. But these joints, they are a little pop-offish, is the word I'm looking for. But they pop right back on. And of course, Michelangelo has this classic nunchucks with this chain here that's a little too long, but it's a metal chain. So just get over that right now. It's a metal chain. I don't care how long it is. We've been waiting for metal chains, and these guys, they really delivered with these figures. Take a look at Raphael. As you can see, he's a little bit different color than Michelangelo, and he's got his nice size here. Very kind of hard plastic here, not that squishy stuff that just bends everywhere. And his hands are a little bit looser, but he can hold on to his size fairly well, and he can also achieve that classic put him in there, and well, if I don't drop it, where he holds it between his fingers like so. Yeah, I dig that. Now the new ones for the new Nickelodeon series, they did the same thing, but it's better. It's way better. And please get on the peg. There we go. Of course, you got Leonardo here. Same thing. His belt does detach here, and it goes all the way around to the back. His swords, they can actually come off. They have a peg going into the shell. It's kind of like a half moon here, and you can plug that in. And of course, the swords have the blue, and it's kind of a hard plastic, a little bit flexible, but it keeps its shape pretty well. It doesn't seem like it's going to warp. If it does, the scabbards will help them keep their shape. I'm not going to put his in his hand just because getting their fingers to close around him is a little bit of a pain. Of course, you got Donatello here. He's got a holster in the back for his bow staff, and this staff is very nice. I like this. The Nickelodeon one was all kind of bent up. I found this in the woods bow staff, whereas this is a nice cylindrical bow staff with some nice wrapping on it. Really hard plastic. Yeah, I'm hitting Donnie with this. Actually, I should hit one of the other ones with this one. Yeah. But no, it's a good plastic. Got a little bit of flex to it. Not much. I don't want to put any stress marks on this, but it is good and solid. Kind of reminds me of the staff that came with Chitara from the short-lived Thundercats line. How it was just good quality plastic. Now, some of them you'll find that the shoulder joints tend to get a little loose. Leonardo has a loose left shoulder joint in certain positions, not all of them, but you can fix that up. And I will go ahead and put his sword in his hand. It's cool. Leonardo they're so posable. Leonardo can actually reach back. Like say his sword was back here. He can actually reach back there and grab that thing. That looks pretty cool. I like to pose him like that, where he's reaching for one. He's got one in his hand. He's kind of got that mean look to him. But yeah, there you have it, guys. These are the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bring Mikey back in here a little bit. Available at, like I said, Toys R Us. Get them at a Puzzle Zoo if you got those in your town. Check online, Target.com. I believe they still have them, and of course Amazon. But those are the only places I've seen selling them. But that's it for my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection, guys. And for Pop Culture Overload and the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show, I'm Jason the X, and I'll catch you later.